Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham match preview for FA Cup Round 4. Yes, Blackburn Rovers versus Wrexham AFC. And yes, we are traveling up to Ewood Park tomorrow night, a Monday Night Football, because something's black-burning, baby. Something is black-burning, as you can see on the thumbnail. Yes, we are headed up there. We're going to take on the Rovers. And if we go through, we have a home game against Newcastle. So got a big game tomorrow night. Got to come and bring the business. So, yeah, we're really excited about this. As you know, today we watched the live draw come through, and that was exciting to see. We were the first number out of the excuse me. We were the first number out, and that means we had a home match, and it was against ball number 2. And it looks like if we go through, but we got to beat Blackburn tomorrow at 11:30 my time. We go through. We got to take that in stride. There's a home match at the Stoke Keras against Newcastle. I want to say Newport because we were watching a Newport game. So yes, tomorrow is a big game, but something's black burning. So yes, it could be the talk of the tune. A lot of the stuff this morning that we watched was a little outdated. All the information that we had going into the match. There was an interview with Parkinson that he had with the club, which I found very interesting. But I will get to some of his quotes now. He had an interview, and Ayo had an interview. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. I apologize. I'll have a little sip of that, and we will keep going. Anyways, yes, we are live. I know the football games are on. Looks going to be Kansas City and Taylor Swift and Kelsey are going to take on either the Lions or the San Francisco 49ers. So that game is on right now. But okay, like, share, subscribe. Appreciate everyone. On our way to 1,000 subs. So let's dive into this real quick. As we know, tomorrow the match going to Ewood Park against Blackburn Rovers, the championship side. It's going to be a big game. We're traveling 7,000 supporters. Again, Parkinson was interviewed a couple of days prior talking about the match, and so was AO. And Parkinson said he worked very hard to get to the stage. He always understood the tradition of the club and the competition. They had tough games to get there. It's a great opportunity to go to Ewood Park with 7,000. Excuse me, what is wrong with me today? I apologize. Going with 7,000 fans. He's excited to go to Blackburn. He was actually mentioning to his son. He's like, I'm excited to go because, it could be not necessarily a home match, but we can – not a home match, obviously, because it's away. But he knew that going there, we would have 7,000 supporters traveling up north. So that's good. And he was excited about that. He told his son. So, on a Monday night, it's Monday Night Football, baby. And it's Monday Night Football. And to get people out there. And I thought it was a really nice interview that they had on the website. On YouTube and the website. Parkinson was mentioning, it's like, hey, we know that the kids have school on Tuesday. And it's understandable. We got to travel. So that's a big ask for traveling support to go up there, but sold out 7,000, and that's amazing. He also said he understood from the point of view he mentioned. He said it's a good night for the supporters to enjoy. Focus on Monday night because everyone played today. Everyone. Oh, the Lions just scored 6-0. 6-0. Lions are up. They scored real quick. In the championship match here, Fox National League championship match. So he mentioned he understood that basically that people have other lives and traveling up there is going to be difficult for them. But now we can focus on tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, and that's what the club is about: supporting the club and also representing the league, and also going in and representing a cup run. He said he had tomorrow night. They got to run harder, run faster, pass more accurately, and tackle harder. And I think that's indicative. And I got to give credit and shout out to Newport County today. Newport County, albeit losing today, I thought against Manchester United, I thought put a really good fist of it today at their home crowd against Manchester United. Their home crowd had a good day out. It was a packed house. And, I expect that from us tomorrow, too. Obviously, Newport County beat us in the league last week. And I got to give credit to Newport County and to them and what they did today. And I think we're going to go out and do the same thing. So it's a winnable game. And, yes, they have the top scorer in the championship. And I'm going to get his name wrong, but I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up right now. Sasbalai or something? It's not Sasbalai. I'm totally wrong. Blackburn Rovers. I'm going to look up Blackburn Rovers. top scorer. I'm gonna screw it up. But we're doing it live. We're doing a lot more shows live. Doing a lot more shows live because it's more fun that way. Black record score. Those are not record scores. Come on now. Not Alan Shearer. We don't want to hear that. Yes, one of their guys is top scorer. Jesus Christ. Well, Sismonic. Sismonic has 19 goals. And he's a central midfielder. So he's a dangerous man. I'm going to type his name in here. Sismonic. There you go. Sammy Sismonic. So Sammy Sismonic is the guy. He's on the thumbnail tomorrow. I should know that. He's 28 years old. He's got. I'm going to go to his thing here today real quick. Sorry. He's 28. He has. Oh, come on now. He's got 26 appearances, 16 goals. What's the totals here? He's got 19 goals. I mean, the guy's a baller. He's got 19 goals, and he's actually a good player. So we need to look out for him. So Henry Blue, good to see you. Any updates on transfers, Aaron Collins or otherwise? I saw the Aaron Collins one come through. I'm going to look that up real quick as we're on as we keep going. Aaron Collins. Listen, everyone's Aaron Collins, Wrexham. Here we go. I'll do this on the fly. Yeah, we're doing okay, this was from yesterday. Rob and Ryan for target Aaron Collins from Bristol Rovers squad. This is the guy, I think he's 29 years old. Is that correct? No, he's 26-year-old forward. He's left out of the match day to face Oxford. He's according to Bristol. So no update on my end, but I'm reading the article here. It'd be an interesting signing. He's 26 years old. I'll look him up while we're here. Henry Blue, do you want him? Is this a player you want? It'd be interesting to see what your thoughts are on that as I'm doing my search here. But again, I wasn't looking at Aaron Collins, but I know he's left out of the squad. It could be imminent. I know we had a few folks on yesterday talking about him. Let's look at him real quick. Aaron Collins, he's obviously a soccer player. So Aaron Collins' future is in doubt. He was sat out yesterday, so that makes sense for him. Where's his transfer market here? So Aaron Collins, number 10, he's 26 years old. He is Welsh. He's got 27 appearances, 3 goals. I think we talked about it the other day. No update on him, but I think he had a good season last season. I think he's out of contract at the end of this season, so maybe we get him for cheap. Henry Blue says, I haven't seen any highlights or anything. Young and in the championship sounds good to me. Yeah, he's the right age. I know there was another guy we were looking at too. He's like 29 years old. Came up in the chat earlier today, but nothing on my end. But if I hear anything, not that I'm in the know, I will let you all know. So maybe on the join tomorrow. Maybe people have more information tomorrow during the match. And back to Parkinson. And thanks, Henry Blue. Good to see you in here as well. So back to Parkinson, his interview before, he knew that there was the draw was going to be Newcastle, possibly, if we go through. He said, listen, we have to run harder, run faster, tackle harder, and better passing. He said, we go with the mentality because we're 2 leagues below them and we have nothing to lose. And fair. We have nothing to lose. We're in a good position in the league. Our goal is to go up this season, but we always want to progress it. And he wants to respect the cup. So I assume he's going to go out with a full side tomorrow. I think Boyle can play. I don't think he'll start, by the way. I think he's going to go full strong side tomorrow. McLean is there. I heard from, I think it was Matt Al, who's in chat most of the time, Matt Al said he saw Mendy, who is back. I don't know if he'll start. Maybe he will. But, I think we're going to go with the strong side. So, either going to go there tomorrow. As you mentioned, Parkinson, we're going to go there with mentality with nothing to lose. And he wants to put in a true Wrexham performance for the supporters. He referenced last year's game against Sheffield United. Almost won it at home, and we did. Went to their place. Went to Sheffield United for the replay and didn't get through. So the Blades did a good job on us, but we also did a good job. What he said was they took the loss in stride last year and they applied it to the league. And whether we win, lose, or draw tomorrow, this is very good for the club. And we got 3 days left in the transfer window. We know we're going to face if we go through, Newcastle coming through. So, let's just focus on tomorrow and get things done. We got to go about our business tomorrow. We really do have to go about our business tomorrow. So very interesting. And Henry Blue, apologies. I don't have any update on the transfers, but they keep coming. Some of them were crap, some of them were good. But it's a good shout. So about 8 hours ago, there was an article today in the Leader. This comes from Sean Davies. Sean Davies, one of the reporters at Sean Davies 002. Rob Lee may have divided loyalties if Wrexham makes it through to the 5th round of the FA Cup. This is an article in the Leader. Again, Parkinson's Reds will host Premier League Newcastle if they manage to defeat Championship Blackburn Rovers at Ewood Park tomorrow. I don't like looking ahead, but you got to look ahead. You got to know where we're going. We need to focus tomorrow. Yes, it's something we need to focus on. And I'm guessing Rob Lee is Elliot Lee's father. Lee, the father of current Wrexham player, Elliot Lee, has played over 300 times for the Toon over the decade. So, that's a quick one there, a good note. But I'm sure he's going to be rooting for his son. There's no doubt. That one came through. On the website earlier. Let's see. This is 123XYZ or Z. They're going to flub the signings deadline again. What makes you think that? We still got a couple days left. That's not throw the baby out with the bathwater. I'd love to make some signings. Obviously, I'd love to make some signings, but we got to see what happens. I think they're playing everything close to the vest. It's not. It's not out of the realm to take some players late. We've done it before. Lots of clubs do it. Maybe the Charlie Savage thing will come through. I don't know, but I agree. I'm a little nervous. I am a little nervous. Maybe they want to get through this match tomorrow and figure out what's up. Maybe they want to spend. Maybe they have money to spend. They said today on the game that Newport County got 500,000 quid for the match today. That is like almost half of what the club is worth. They got $500,000 today, £500,000. Just for having the match today at home. So maybe, and this is a risk, and I get it, and I understand what can happen, and you want to put things to you want to know who's coming in. We still have a couple of days. Maybe they're waiting to see if we're going to get through in the next round. This is a good payday for us. I think one of our guys on there, one of our guys on the show, Sheldon, mentioned that you got better money for away. The split is better for us to go away rather than getting it home. So I'm not sure, but never leave home without it. Never leave home without it. Yeah. All right, chapstick. I love it. He said that you get a better split if you go away. Now, granted, we have 7,000 fans going there. I don't know. What's Ewood Park hold? Let's look this up before we get to Alpine News playing games. So Ewood Park, I'm going to check what Ewood Park holds. Ewood Park holds Ewood Park. Let's just look at Ewood Park and see if that happens here. So it holds 31,367 seats there. We have allotted of 7,000. And Parkinson also mentioned that you can get some tickets on the day. So that's really interesting. 31,000. If we get, I think there's a split that they talked about. And Sheldon, if he's in the chat, we'll see if he's in the chat. Actually, he's on a boat somewhere. Mentioned there was a good split and we get better money away. Either way, today, and noticing on the match that Newport County had today, said they got £500,000 for the match today. That's worth what the club is, half of what the club is worth. So that's good. Alpine Newt plays games. I'll be at work. So annoying. Well, we'll keep you posted. We'll keep you updated. It'll drop in every now and then. But I have to work too. Kind of. I got to work too, but I'm making it happen. Adam Cruz, with the money the teams has, you'd hope they'd sign someone big from the Championship or coming down from the Premier League. I think we could get a loan player from the for the Premier League, but I would think that we could get some players in. Let's just wait and see what happens. We don't jump the gun. Let's get through tomorrow. Let's get through tomorrow, and let's see how we progress. If we can get through, and maybe I'm sure that they're focusing on some players too. Parkinson did say the other day that listen, Elliot Lee and Mullen are not new signings. They're extensions. They're not new signings. It's great. Keep an AO, not new signings. It's we're keeping him to the end of the year. That's good. A lot of the big clubs like Manchester United are horrible at doing this. They don't make any signings and like, oh, we extended Harry Maguire or we extended Phil Jones to an extended contract, in January, whatever it is. No one's impressed by that. Now, granted, Elliott Lee and Mulls are a different story because we want to keep them as we progress. But yes, we want to make signings. He did say, Parkinson said in some of his in an interview a couple of days ago, he said one or two are a bonus. So I'm hoping he's looking for a bonus. Adam Cruz also says, I'm assuming they're waiting till after the game tomorrow. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I think there's a lot of things in the pipe. I don't know shit. Let's be honest. I don't know anything, but I assume there's got to be some things in the pipeline. So I'm with you, Adam. I hope there are some things in the works. A lot of rumors out there. I think there's a 29-year-old. There was a rumor about today. We didn't get to it because we were doing the watch along for the other thing this morning. So, but yeah, there's let's see what happens here. But okay, this is on the BBC Sport. FA Cup, Wrexham aiming to shock Blackburn Rovers for fans all over the world. Yeah, so this comes through the BBC about 2 hours ago, my time. So this is from, who's the guy? It's just a BBC report here. Midfield Elliott Lee says League Two Wrexham aim to deliver an FA Cup shock to their followers all over the world in Monday's fourth round tie at Blackburn Rovers. Yes, we do. Wrexham will be backed by 7,000 traveling supporters at Ewood Park as they face Rovers for the right to host Newcastle in the fifth round. Yes. Can take on the tune. Wrexham a game ban to talk about Rob McElhenney and Ryan. Yes, we know that. Elliott Lee says it's incredible, says Lee. It's what makes Wrexham amazing to be a part of, to support the support we got not only here but all over the world. We've all heard about the support, and we're taking it to Monday night. Now the good thing is, like we talked about the other day, it's the local fans that are going. 7,000 local fans. Now, granted, there's probably a few here and there, but 7,000 are traveling there. I'm not going. I do support the club. I'm in Los Angeles. I'd love to be there. I would be there if I could. But this is about local. This is about local support, being there behind them on the day, but on singing and traveling and enjoying the day out. Now, granted, we'll be supporting them here, but they know that the traveling support is where it's at, and I fully think that's awesome. He goes on to say, this is Elliott Lee, honestly, as a player, it makes such a difference knowing that you have that kind of support behind you. There you go. All I want to do is work hard for the badge and repay that support. Away tickets for the Blackburn tie have sold out. I know anyone out there, not that there's a lot of people. I saw that Sean Winter was looking for a seat as well, so anyone can help him out. He put it on X. Help everyone out. You can get a ticket. Apparently, it is sold out. Want to see our club do well. We've got our supporting fans there, the locals there. Apparently, it's sold out. Phil Parkinson's side, we're in the National League. Blah blah blah. So this is more about Elliott Lee. He goes on to say, it's all about trying to put on a good show like we did at Coventry last year. And hopefully that can give us another good result out of the Wrexham's 13-goal leading score. So, hey, Lee's going to have I think Lee's going to have a good match. Lee's going to go out and bang it up a little bit. He's pumped for this. We've never seen a cup run as a distraction. If anything, it makes us better. It gives us confidence playing these higher league teams. I totally agree with that. Let's say Alpine Newt plays games. Oh, it's at 7:30, not 3:00. I'll get the second half at least. Yes, yeah, it's a 7:30 game. I'm assuming Alpine Newt plays games. You're in the UK, I'm guessing. So yeah, we'll be live. By the way, if you can catch that second half, drop in. Yeah, it's a later match tomorrow. If we win tomorrow, that I just saw it's on February 28th. And that's a home match. So that's a home match. It says 7 a.m. on my end. There's no way they're going to do that in the morning. I'm sure they're going to do that. That'd be a 3:00 game. Wednesday, the 28th. Maybe. What do I know? So, yeah, tomorrow is a midday game for me, 7:30 match for you. So you'll be home. You get the second half. What do you do for work? Alpine Newt plays games. 123 XYZ. Jody Jones from Knots would be a great signing. Yeah, I saw that. And then McCauley, better call McCall. Be great. It'd be great. It'd be really good to get some players to do that and grow with. They're the right age. I don't know if you could pull those guys away from Notts County. I know they lost their manager to Swansea, but I don't know if we can get them. But there's a lot of stuff out there. There really is a lot of stuff out there. By the way, if you haven't noticed, I'm working on. There you go, right there. Look at this. At one at a time, working on getting things done. Trying to get follow us on X and Instagram at The Local Pundit. Awesome. And we have a Discord up too. We have a Discord link. So get involved in the Discord if you're not. It is in our link. It's on our description. So, growing the community. My phone buzzes all day because there's people all over the world that are talking. We're not just talking about Wrexham, meeting great people, talking about football, American football, sport, food, life, and that's what it's about. And that's why we're doing this here. So get involved in the Discord. You won't be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. So, okay, let's see. Back to Elliot Lee. Let's see. He says, okay, we've never seen a cup run without a distraction. If anything helps us better as it gives us confidence in the league. Last year, we were National League side and took Sheffield United top of the championship all the way. I just think there's nothing like the FA Cup. So we're up for the cup. Ryan Spalding says, can't confirm it's great. I'm assuming you're talking about the Discord. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. How's that? I will find it. I'm going to put it in the chat. Please join. Everyone is welcome. We have a lot of fun on there. I'm going to do this right now so everyone can get on if they want. Something's burning. There you go. There we go. Bang. Done. It's in the chat. Boom. In the chat. Join the Discord. Have fun. Let's do this. And also, like I said, we're doing a lot more live shows. So I know people have said, I haven't seen you do a show in a couple of days. So we were doing recording shows. Now that we're getting up in our following, I want to do more live shows, get more interactive so we all can have a better time. And, if anyone wants to come on too, here we go. Here. Always willing to have people come on. Please. Always welcome to have guests. Always welcome. You're all welcome. So it's right in there. If you're going to come in the StreamYard, we'll get you on. Have your say. There we go. So this goes on to say in the BBC, says Rovers play a gambling style. Having won the National League title last season and a 15-year exile from the English Football League, Wrexham are once more in the hunt for promotion. The team lying second in League Two take on Blackburn side, blah, blah, blah. Before they talk about the run being ended last year. He talks about John Dahl Thomason's team are 18th in the second tier, having won only one in their last 10 league games. And they're having a little bit defensive issues as well. They're having they have a bunch of injuries from what we talked about a couple of days ago. So one in the last 10. The style they play is a gambling style, said former Blackburn striker Kevin Gallagher, who is now a pundit, not the local pundit, but he is a pundit. It allows the opposition sides opportunities, and if they take those opportunities, they finish up on those loose ends. John Dahl has wanted the club to spend some money. It's not been allowed to happen, and he's been having to go into the loan market, giving development players opportunities, and he has been hit with injuries. See, they're hit at the back. Their back line is not solid. Not saying they're not good. Listen, they're a good side. They have the top scorer in the league, and so I'm not going to take anything away from them. But, anything can happen in the cup match, as you see today. Look what happened with Newport. Newport had some great goals today. I thought it was fantastic against United. And then obviously Maidstone, fantastic. Okay, let's see here. This is keep quoting here. He's not been able to hit the dizzy heights as he did last season, so the fans have got a little bit of them. Let's say running tummy at the moment with how the form is. So they have a bad form going on, but they're taking the game seriously. They are taking this game seriously, says Gallagher. He has one or two injuries, so the roll of dice with one or two players where he's lacking is in certain areas. We'll see. But Blackburn got the quarterfinals last year and brought a bit of income to the club, which is very much needed at the moment. So I would imagine he would want to try to get back at least to the quarterfinals. See, it comes back. Not that it's about money, but it's about money. You want to progress. You want to bring money to the club. So they're not going to sit on their ass, and they're not going to want to lose this game, especially with the horizon taking on Newcastle, possibly at home. So, that's huge. That's huge. Gallagher believes Wrexham's sizable away following has added to a bit of the spice on Monday's tie. Blackburn Rovers fans can't believe that a team in the lower leagues are bringing so many people. Well, yeah, we're bringing so many people. Hell yeah. They're bringing 7,000 fans, he goes on to say. Cambridge in the last round brought 2 men and a dog. Jesus H. 2 men and a dog, and I think the dog was left outside. That's kind of funny. That is Gallagher, who played for Blackburn Rovers. Interesting. That's a great quote. They are bringing 7,000 fans. Cambridge in the last round brought 2 men and a dog, and I think they left the dog outside. I love it. But you go back a few years, Wrexham are a big side in Wales, and their following is fantastic. They've hit the depths, and now they're swimming back to the surface again. To the surface again. Yes, they are, and I believe we're going to do well tomorrow. We're going to show up. We're going to respect the cup. I think we're going to put out a full side. AO was also interviewed as well. A couple of news and notes here. Yes, obviously he's staying to the end of the season. Just a couple from him off the website as well. This is at before the match, and I think we covered these quotes before. He said he's here to stay. He joined the team with a plan with the gaffer. He said he waited for his opportunity to get the results, but he said he's here to the end of the season. He thought he would be. He no doubts he'll be here for the end of the season. He's excited. He also moved up to Wrexham, so it's a big chance. It's a big chance for him, and I'm hoping we keep him, and I'm sure he'll be out there tomorrow. Mask on, mask off. I love it. So AO is going to be here to stay, and it's good to see him get an interview as well. He's a really, really good, talented, good head on his shoulders, 22-year-old. So best of luck to him, and we will see him tomorrow between the 6. This is on the Wrexham website match preview. Blackburn Rovers versus Wrexham. Fancy some real Monday Night Football? ? He's talking about Monday Night Football in the States. Defeat to Newport County in the last match was a huge disappointment, but in the away tie against storied opposition offers the opportunity to swiftly make amends. Rovers aren't having the best of times, he says, but Ewood Park remains a formidable place. While this is the Wrexham angle, how he does it, he breaks up the Wrexham angle and the away angle. He says, while Phil Parkinson wouldn't use them as an excuse, the injuries which forced him to make major changes to his side at Newport were a major factor in a disappointing performance. Tom O'Connor has a foot injury and will miss a few more games, and there has been no update on Anthony Ford's back problem, so expect to see Barnett tomorrow or Mendy. Barnett or Mendy tomorrow. So check that out. If Mendy's back, he's going to play Mendy, I guarantee you. Fletcher failed a fitness test at Newport and will hopefully be benefited from 8 days of recuperation, while Andy Cannon's head injury ought to have cleared. So Andy Cannon will possibly be back in that starting lineup. So with Aaron Hayden and Jordan Tunnicliffe both playing in the reserves in midweek and Jacob Mendy back from the AFCON, there will be plenty of competition for places. And I hope so. We need it. We need to get back. We need to get these players back. Phil Parkinson has a long and admirable record in the competition and appreciates its importance in Wrexham history, telling the leader. You just have to talk to Wrexham supporters. If you talk about important games in the club's history, the FA Cup comes out. So when the game got moved to Monday, you'd think it's going to knock our support because it's a lot harder on a Monday night with work commitments in school. Like I mentioned earlier, the same quote, but it's an outstanding achievement from our supporters to sell out as many tickets. Tuesday nights away up and down the country, we have sold out time and time again, and this is a night for our supporters to go and really enjoy it. The league is our priority, but everyone is in the same position. But let's focus on Monday night and enjoy everything and which Wrexham Football Club is about. So that's great. We have some really good, tough games when we got to this stage, and bringing 7,000 fans to Ewood Park is great. I think that's fantastic. So last meeting we played them, this is kind of interesting too. Last meeting we played was in the championship, Sky Bet Championship. It was March 20th, 1982. I was 3. March 20th, 1982. We won 1-0. Lehman scored in the 36th minute. We won 1-0. 5,780 were in the attendance. Opposing view, we talked about them. They have some issues. Since Blackburn managers have been talking enthusiastically about the club, the value of the cup runs in the league lead up to this match, but priority must steer clear of the championship relegation scrap. So, that's something to keep in mind. Only QPR and Sheffield Wednesday, both in the bottom 4, have lost more games than the Rovers, who have the worst defensive record in the division, having conceding 53 goals in 28 games. One more than bottom Rotherham United at home. The 24 goals they have conceded is matched only to Preston North End. The last 8 games have yielded 1 win against Cambridge United, like I said, in the third round of the FA Cup, and 5 defeats. They're up and down, my friends. Their most recent match, seeing them lose the lead in a home draw against Huddersfield Town. So, blah, blah, blah. Let me move it on here. That's on their end. So, just head to head. Don't care. Wrexham up. There's a lot of stuff in here. Blackburn have the worst record in the championship of defending set pieces, having conceded 12 goals. So they probably wouldn't want to come up against the side of set piece specialists, i.e. the Tozer thrower. Wrexham have scored more set piece goals than any other team in the League Two, and have also had a division-leading 142 shots from dead ball situations. So that's good for us. So we need the Tozer thrower. We got to get into position, get the ball on the ground, have Gio on the ball, and get the ball out wide, and get the ball in the corner, and get the crosses in. Also, we need Tozer to have the Tozer thrower. So interesting stat tomorrow, some potential milestones, which is great. Also cool to see. Ben Tozer, speaking of him, could have his 600th career match. Go Ben Tozer. And Andy Cannon could have his 275th career appearance. So a lot to play for tomorrow. Remember, if we go through tomorrow, we will play at home against Newcastle United. But tomorrow we need to get the business done. Tomorrow something's blackburning. Something's blackburning at Ewood Park, and it's going to be us. So we're going to be cooking tomorrow. So what else we got? Okay, I'm going to wrap that up now. It's a match preview, very, very quick one. I know people are probably either watching football in bed. I know it's late on the other side, about 8 hours ahead. But we will be live tomorrow, and we're gonna be here. We're gonna hopefully give a good fist of it. I wish it was today or yesterday, but hey, it's a Monday Night Football game. We'll have a packed house, 7,000 traveling supporters. But we'll be here live tomorrow for the watch along. So please get involved, like, share, subscribe, and I'm looking forward to it. So tomorrow in a Monday night game, really, really looking forward to it. So, okay, that is the match preview tomorrow. Blackburn Rovers versus Wrexham AFC. One more here. I'll definitely be here tomorrow. Finally can make one. Good to see you, my man. Thank you, Ryan. Good. And we're looking forward to seeing the chat tomorrow. Get involved in the Discord if you can, if you haven't already. All right. Thank you very much. Happy Sunday. And on that bombshell, I'll see you all tomorrow for the FA Cup game against Blackburn Rovers.